This empire is the ultimate Unity Rush empire, reaching any individualistic ascension at a breakneck speed. We'll be utilizing Shattered Ring's trade capabilities and as many optimizations as we can, with all the tips, strokes, walkthrough as we go through the video. This is all against Grand Admiral AI at 0.75 tech costs. The results are absolutely crazy. Let's get into it. So here is the empire. It looks very familiar because I did use it in the last video, which was the achievement one. I didn't realize how good it was until after, and also I had an email from Benoit. I hope I pronounced your name right. I'm sorry if I didn't. But essentially, I think this is one of the best Unity Rush builds. I've not seen many people talk about it. We stumbled on it and someone also suggested it. The most important pick here is Shattered Ring. Everything else just makes Unity go burr. I'm going to walk through it while we're playing. Everything is default settings, except Tech and Tradition costs at 0.75. This is kind of the default on PvP games. It still works. You'll just get it later on if you put it on 1x. Now this is incredibly strong because it does not rely on any RNG because, well, you start with 3 of your worlds. The main point to Unity rushing is going to be Virtual Ascension because it's strong. It might be nerfed by the time this video's out. Still pretty good. But you can rush any Ascension as long as they're individualistic because you need trade. Now, to prove how strong this is, I'm not going to take any extra planets, even though as a machine you could, just because this is quite RNG. The first thing we're going to do is come over to Policy and Edicts and switch our diplomatic stance to Isolationist. This will give us 10% more Unity. We'll reduce a bunch of stuff that matters later on. We don't get expansion benefits, which is the colony development speed and the outpost build cost, but we don't really care about that with this Unity build. So firstly, what we're going to do, unemploy researchers, unemploy enforcer. We don't need tech, we don't need enforcers where we're going, mainly because Virtual Ascension will just allow us to populate any tech buildings later on. We want to get there quickly. If you're not going virtual, you might want to work your tech. Then we're going to come over to species, set rights on our virtual robots and set them to Utopian Abundance. This will allow our unemployed pops to produce Unity and research. We're also going to disable the research lab to save on the 2 energy upkeep. Then we're going to buy as many minerals as we can because we want to rush down a monument because it will give us 5% more Unity production. In terms of techs, we don't need energy. Researcher station output will help, I guess. Unity will help a bit. Obviously, this is going to take a while. We got quite lucky we get Unity first, and we're going to play. So we're going to chill a bit on the minerals on the second month, as now we can build that monument. We are going to need and want to colonize these worlds, so we do need allies, consumer goods, and energy. We should probably stop buying minerals now, just so we can get those colonies going. And our factions have spawned because we have parliamentary systems. This is because we're democratic. Democratic gives us faction approval, which is really the only thing we care about. Our ruler does also give us faction resource output, 2% per level, and parliamentary systems spawns factions at the start of the game and gives us 40% more output. Factions give unity. We are going to promote them both, and they both want benevolent subjugation policy, so we'll come over to policies and instantly do that. We're also going to put on Veneration of Saints because it's going to give us 20% more priest output, so even more unity. We'll take into the second month, we go from 77 to 86. Very nice. The first tradition we're going to go for is obviously mercantile. We're going trade-based unity production. To do that, we need adaptive economic policies, as we can switch our trade into unity production. First contact, it's up to you. We'll just Bronziness with open arms since we are going to be quite weak. We want to make friends if we see them, and then we can get adaptive economic policies. Then we can come over to policies and edicts and whack on marketplace of ideas. Instead of one trade earning 1 energy or half trade making 0.25 consumer goods, we can make trade make 0.5 energy and 0.25 unity. So we go from 87 unity all the way to 108. We're not even a year in yet. Next, since we have no clerks, there's no point getting clerks produce more trade value and amenities. Traders producing more amenities is fine, and additional trader jobs is good, but for now, flat 10% trade value will help a lot. Then we'll go down that left half. We're probably going to want to start selling some allies. Our economy is not going to be great, but our unity production will be good. This is all to rush down virtual, or whatever you want. So we're not going to go habitable survey, we'll just grab the flat unity. This gets us additional trader jobs, which means we can get a lot of trade going. Don't know how much it is worth working these culture workers. I guess it's decent because our second civic that we chose gives us more monthly unity, less empire size, but we also get purchase more monthly unity and specialist job output from egalitarian. Xenophile does give us more trade, but we can just fill these trader jobs up. It's fine. We need minerals anyway. We are going to need to buy some consumer goods. This will be fixed naturally because trade districts give trader jobs as well as artisan jobs. We're going to want to build those as soon as we can, every time we can, and mercantile's already finished. And we will obviously go one vision, more monthly unity. Unity, unity, unity. And we can pop happiness, and we are obviously going to go for more monthly unity. Okay, now that we have enough resources, we we can send a colony straight away. And now we save up again. We'll stop selling so many alloys. Next tradition, we are going for statecraft, as we want to get council agenda effect duration before we activate evolving society, so we can have this on longer. That 40% monthly unity will really help and get us pretty much all the way to virtual ascension. And I know you guys know I love statecraft, but it's good. It gives you edict fund 2 and less emphasize. It's good. Not that we have any edicts that we can activate here, but it's fine. With any spare energy, you're going to want to start clearing blockers. Sprawling sums first because it creates a pop. The rest, you can kind of manage your economy to try and get to 200 of each consumer goods, allies, and energy so you can get the next colony going. So we're going to go down this left side straight away to speed up the council agenda and definitely get the agenda effect duration, and then we'll grab the XP, even though that's good too. I'm just going to keep small. Usually I would say to explore. If you want to expand your planets, get loads of planets, you can use explore to know what your choke points are doing. I'm just going to survey out slowly. We don't want to find someone that's just going to murder us. Oh, and we got lucky with this governor giving us more trade value. They've leveled up to give us even more trade value. That is huge. We're up to 179 unity, and we're just going to keep popping out trade districts. And something interesting about when you're colonizing a planet, you can come over to features and start clearing. We're going to want to do that once, but we're not actually going to use these planets. We're mainly at the start going to use them just for pop production, because we're not going to be getting much tech to actually clear the blockers that increase district and building upkeep and lower habitability. It's purely just going to be there to give us more pops. And these planets are very lucky. And this is why I'm not going to take them, because I'm going to show you this does not require any luck whatsoever. And we can colonize our next planet. Now with any spare energy, it's just clearing blockers. We do want to eventually make these planets into massive, insane planets. So we're going to need lots of district space so that the virtual pops, when they spawn, take place of all of them. We're going to just spend most of our energy now on minerals, since most jobs are going to be put into trade. Cancer agenda effect duration has been taken, and we got some negative RNG here. I don't want them to take a pop. But hey, we'll show you this is bad RNG and it will still work. Now it may be worth, if you're going virtuality, to find one planet to make it a good mineral will to feed your rings. None of these are that good, so maybe you keep one as a mineral and make this an alloy. As the best and optimal amount of planets is probably around 4. We can now stop working artisan jobs when we have positive. We don't need an excess, but it's good to get rid of those. I should have done that earlier, but they'll go straight into trade jobs in a minute. We're up to 214 unity a month, and now we have our second planet. We are just going to build a machine assembly plant, then we will build a city district for a building slot, and then we will build the monument for the passive unity it produces, because we get 1 unity for every ascension perk. A very small optimization, but we're going to stop working any and all jobs, just roboticists, and then any excess pops will hopefully go over to Unity Goods Burr. Statecraft's finished. Here you can take whatever you want. We could go concentrate world so that we can get more unity. That's what we're going to do. And we should have taken at least a system if we were going to do that. Make sure to keep balance your economy. We have no alloy production because nobody's working mineral jobs. They're all damn traders. We'll just start concentrating worlds. It costs 500 unity. That gives us a buff. We're getting 4% more, and we can do that up to 3 times, I believe. So that's what we're going to do. And now we're up to 12% more monthly unity. I believe you can re-roll them to maximize, but I can't be bothered, and we'll just get what we're given. Next colony's up, and we'll do the same. So once these are built up, they will just be pumping out pops just to go to our capital. So we're just about to hit 9 years in, 243 unity. We're starting our 3rd ascension path. Now, Benoit suggested going for diplomacy so that you can get a trade federation. Kind of relies on RNG a bit. Maybe we should have explored to do that. You could pretty much go anything here, but sure, we'll go diplomacy. We'll just start exploring now. This is not the most optimal. Should have been exploring. That was my plan. And to be fair, clearing the tunnels does cost a lot, but it gives you some minerals and alloys that could be helpful in building up if you have a lot of energy excess. Evolving society is activate. This is going to last for ages. We get XP as well, which helps. And you can pick whatever agenda kind of helps you. I think trade value is probably the best. Faction approval and output when we have. Approval is maxed. I'm going to go for the trade value in open arms. That'll boost us up a little bit. 290. Oof, it went up quite a bit actually. We could get unity from embassies. We haven't found anyone. Only a fallen empire. No, our trade value. Governor got on the council. Literally no RNG this run. Okay, we'll build that monument, and then this planet is done. Remember to just get rid of any jobs that aren't roboticists. So this pop's going to be unemployed. We'll produce us a bit of unity and science until they shift over to our capital. Okay, we just got that massive boost to unity. We're almost at 300 a month. Mental. The economy's tight, but it doesn't matter. because we will be virtual and everything will be fixed. And remember to not work the culture jobs. The reason being, yes, it gives us unity, but it's going to have a huge upkeep, which is going to kill off our economy. They're better working the main ring, which doesn't have those features that are making their life hell. We have found an empire. Hopefully they're friendly. We can make a federation. Oh, and we've just been given a massive gift. Cool. Diplomacy's finished. Now we can go synthetic age. Transformation. We're going to just keep real time because we don't want to lose 20% unity by speeding it up. We also don't want to slow this situation down by losing unity. 10% is fine. It's manageable. So everything else we're not going for. We're just going to do limited. We only care about virtuality in this run, but you could rush down any ascension. Obviously, virtual's kind of the best to rush because you get those instant pops, but this can unity rush anything. And then save your unity. Don't do another ascension path. It's not going to be good for you. Just saving up that unity, 359 per month that we're getting to go crazy. Because we have diplomacy, we are gaining favors. So eventually this empire will just be our friends. We're going to do non-aggression pact. We're going to do guaranteed independence. Build trust quickly. Federation requires excellent relations or 30 trust. We're building trust very quickly. Due to the embassy, independence, non-aggression, 10% more trade. We could build more trust. Yeah, let's build trust even quicker with, as you know, we'll expand the council. And now our pops are starting to be fed into our capital as well, which is helping a bunch. We do need to keep working more consumer good jobs just because traders cost quite a bit of consumer goods. We should start building up these planets so that when we do get virtuality, we just fill out all the jobs. So we should probably get a science ring, and then alloys ring, and then our capital will be minerals, and our trade fed will give us consumer goods and unity. So that's like every resource we need. We're going to do commercial pact. That will give us unity and energy. Research agreement. We don't really care about influence, so who the hell cares? And then offensive pact for more trust growth. Now we're just waiting. They have -27 acceptance on federation, which is very annoying. We'll just keep improving, keep getting our trust, and virtuality will be our top priority. As you can see, 427 unity. We're going to start building slots for our capital to also have science. We're going to be so far behind in tech. We're going to need to catch up. Yeah, we just need acceptance to get up. We are eventually going to get enough favors to get a trade league. We just kind of have to wait. Okay, now let us embrace the virtual world. And virtuality has now been taken at year 24. We do get less alloys and consumer goods from jobs. That was a nerf recently done. This video is coming out a bit after I've recorded it, so maybe there's more nerfs. But we basically get more resources from jobs, -25% per colony. We only have 3, so we're getting 125%. Less empire size from pops, more from planets, less upkeep. We get virtual economic focuses, which is a very powerful policy. We'll show you in a minute. Districts that provide clerks, priests, researchers provide additional jobs, and we actually still need 26 months to finish off virtuality. So this is why you need to keep tech rushing and save as much unity as possible. But our economy should go insane. Yeah, we get those small buffs to our planets at the minute. Okay, we can form Federation 2, Trade League. Oh, no, we can't. We need one more favor. There we go. That favor popped. So, Trade League lets us have a combination of both the unity from trade and consumer goods from trade. Let's send that over and watch our consumer goods go absolutely crazy in the next month. I have to do all the meetings because this guy's just met everyone. Yeah, we have 108 consumer goods. So we can just unemploy the consumer good jobs for now so that we can get more unity and science. Get all the embassies because that's going to give us unity, and we'll be virtual in no time. I did get a new governor that was trade focused. You can check your leader pool if you ever get them. He's now level 2, 515 trade here, 400 a month. And now we can become advanced server maintenance. For each clerk on a planet, resources from pops, that's 1, and ascension gives them more max district size. And virtuality instantly creates jobs. Because we get a 4th ascension pick, you can choose whatever. Maybe tech ascendancy is good because we need to play a bit of tech catch up. And now we need to restore all jobs. Spam that button. Spam all the buttons. Yes, the old rings are going to be costing us a little bit, but I think our economy is going to be fine. Based on everything we have going on, and then our tech will catch up as we start just spamming research labs.
Yes, science!
You can now also probably reform your government. You don't really need the unity, so you could go for meritocracy, more specialist output. Maybe mining guilds if you need more minerals, which we kind of do. Yeah, let's grab more minerals. And also, I did show you the traits. They don't really matter. More unity from jobs. We've got adaptive frames, which just gives you the best traits, and mass produce for more pop assembly, which we don't even need anymore, just to help that early game out. Now, the thing we need is minerals, to be honest. So you probably should have got an extra world build for minerals. Yeah, this is before year 30. We have a hefty alloy built up too. There's also an agenda for more resources from virtual pops. Yes. I wonder if I can buy minerals from a friend, because we have a lot of consumer goods. I have literally all our consumer goods or 3,800 minerals. Yes, that's a good deal. Yeah, you'd literally just go from here. You don't really need temples, so you can replace them all with research labs. You can sell consumer goods, buy whatever you want, and then you just play catch up on tech. And remember, every time you build something, it instantly gets worked, so you can't just go crazy. And then when you can, get rid of any blockers, look out for techs that can clear it. Like, you do kind of need global energy management, even though you're not going energy. And the tunnels clearing do give you minerals. So 35 years in, our economy looks insane. Everyone's economy is inferior to us. Our minerals suck, but we can just buy them. Tech's now up to 700, and we can keep it going. We just got a bunch of refugees. We'll make them utopian. And because we've just made people like us, we can just propose subjugation peacefully. We built up a couple of fleets with max influence, so we may as well just take their research too. We're up to 900 research. 1,000. We'll just ascend this, we get an extra district slot. Smart. I've managed to subjugate most of the galaxy, although the deals benefit them at the minute, but I'll be able to negotiate terms. Done this by just pumping ships, their economy, and trust. All the deals, not had to do a single war. I mean, I think, declare war on anyone, do tributary, but I can't be bothered. Yeah, we get to 50 trust, and then we can just propose legation. We give them all favorable terms. They want overlord stuff. Minus 124. We have killed our economy, but we have vassals. Oh no, that was a bad idea. Okay, maybe don't give away that much, but you can see the power. We have 5 subjects of pretty much the galaxy. This is probably the best Unity build, not even using any RNG. If you did enjoy this video, check out this video here that YouTube's recommending you. The binge watching continues.